Elephant mating is a process that involves many specific behaviors, communication, and social interactions. Mating can occur throughout the year, but is generally more common during the dry season when resources are scarcer and elephants are concentrated in common food and water areas. Male elephants compete with each other for the right to mate with females in their range. This often involves displays of physical strength and aggressive behaviors such as pushing and charging. The dominant male is usually the only one that mates with the female, but in some populations, females may mate with multiple males. The female's heat lasts about 3 days and is marked by a secretion of pheromones that attract males. During this period, males surround the female and exhibit courtship behaviors such as gentle proboscis nudges and open ears. When the female is ready to mate, she adopts a specific posture, known as the estrus position, in which she stays still and raises her tail. The male then mounts the female and mating takes place. After mating, the female's gestation lasts about 22 months. During this period, the female moves away from the group and focuses on finding enough food and water to support the growing fetus. Female elephants usually only have one calf at a time and take very good care of them, nursing them and protecting them from predators. Elephants are highly social animals, and mating is just one part of these animals' complex social behavior. Successful mating is essential for the survival of the species, but it is also important for maintaining the social structure of the group, as competition for mating rights can lead to conflicts and changes in group hierarchy. Mating. Gorilla reproduction occurs throughout the year, without a specific mating season. The dominant male usually mates with females in the group. He is responsible for protecting the females and young. Competition between males. Young males often leave the group they were born into to avoid direct competition with the dominant male. They form singles groups and continue to grow until they are adults and given the chance to lead their own troop. Signs of sexual availability. Females often show physical signs when they are ready to mate, such as swelling in the genital area and pink skin. These signals attract the attention of males and indicate that the female is in her fertile period. Gestation time. The gestation period of gorillas lasts about 8.5 months, similar to the human gestation period. During this time, pregnant females receive special care and protection from the dominant male. Parenting care. Gorillas have a strong social bond and care for their young with dedication. The dominant male and other females in the troop help protect and raise the young, teaching them to move, feed and bond within the group. Interval between births. Females usually have a gap of several years between births. This is because raising a puppy is a demanding process and requires a lot of energy investment. Genetical diversity. Gorillas are highly inbred animals, meaning that reproduction mainly takes place within the family group. However, young males that disperse to form their own groups help increase the genetic diversity of the species. These are just a few fun facts about gorilla reproduction. These magnificent animals have a fascinating social and reproductive life that continues to be the subject of study and discovery. Hippos are mammals that live primarily in aquatic habitats such as rivers, lakes, and swamps. Males are known as bulls while females are called cows. During the breeding season, which usually occurs during the rainy season, bulls compete fiercely with each other for the right to mate with females. Competition between bulls takes place mainly in the water, where they demonstrate their strength and dominance. They exhibit aggressive behaviors such as fighting and threatening displays, with the aim of intimidating their rivals. The dominant male establishes his territory and gains the right to mate with females in his group. When a female is ready to reproduce, she sends out physical and chemical signals indicating her availability. The gestation period of hippos is about 8 months, after which the female gives birth to a single calf. Cows usually withdraw from the herd to give birth in shallow water or on dry land, returning to the herd after the calf is strong enough to keep up with them. Baby hippos are incredibly adorable, measuring around 50 to 60 centimeters in length and weighing around 25 to 45 kilograms at birth. They are able to swim right from the start and are closely protected by their mothers, who are extremely devoted and vigilant. The young feed on their mother's milk for about 8 months, but they also begin to experience grassy vegetation at this stage. Hippopotamus reproduction is crucial to the survival of the species. These animals play a vital role in maintaining aquatic ecosystems, as their presence helps regulate aquatic plant populations. Furthermore, as large herbivores, hippos have a significant impact on the structure and diversity of plant communities in the areas where they inhabit. Unfortunately, the hippopotamus population faces significant challenges and threats due to poaching, habitat loss, and human conflict. The protection of these animals and their habitats is essential to guarantee the continuity of this incredible species and to contribute to the preservation of biodiversity in general. In short, hippopotamus reproduction is a fascinating process that involves competition, maternal care, and an important impact on ecosystems. These majestic animals play a vital role in nature, and it is our responsibility to ensure their protection for future generations. Donkeys belong to the equidae family, along with horses and zebras, and they have their own unique reproductive characteristics. Donkeys reach sexual maturity at around 2 to 3 years of age, although this can vary depending on factors such as breed and environmental conditions. Once mature, female donkeys, called jennies, experience an estrus cycle, which is the period of receptivity to mating. The estrus cycle in jennies typically lasts for around 21 days, during which they exhibit behavioral changes indicating their readiness to breed. During estrus, jennies may display increased restlessness, vocalizations, and postural changes to attract potential mates. Male donkeys, known as jacks, detect these signals and compete for the opportunity to mate. Jacks can be quite vocal as well, emitting loud braying calls to establish their presence and dominance. When a jack successfully mates with a receptive jenny, gestation begins. Donkey pregnancies typically last for around 11 months, or approximately 340 days. The jenny undergoes physical and hormonal changes throughout the gestation period to support the growth and development of the foal. During this time, it's important to provide proper nutrition and veterinary care to ensure the well-being of both the jenny and the developing foal. Upon reaching full-term gestation, jennies will go through labor and give birth to a single foal. Donkey foals, commonly referred to as colts or fillies, are usually able to stand and nurse shortly after birth. The mother donkey plays a crucial role in nurturing and protecting her foal during its early stages of life. The bond between a jenny and her foal is strong, and they typically stay together for several months, forming a close relationship. The foal will rely on its mother's milk for sustenance during this time. As the foal grows, it gradually transitions to consuming solid food, such as grass and hay. Donkeys can breed again soon after giving birth, but it is generally advisable to allow ample time for the mother to recover before considering another pregnancy. The interval between pregnancies allows the jenny to regain her strength and ensure optimal conditions for future offspring. Watch now the incredible fight of crocodiles and other wild animals.